Hey, welcome back. In this video we'll redesign the camera flow. Actually, you're going to do that and I'm going to sit there, relax and watch you. I've already prepared the new designs you'll have to complete. You can find them in this course folder. The file is called exercise file and you can find the designs over here in the different pages. Your job will be to recreate the same thing, but without copying and pasting anything from my design. This is a very important step. You have to design on your own to figure out how to resolve new challenges to master the art and the tool. So try not to look inside the folders, but if you get stuck on something, you can have a quick look to see how I did it. Before you get started, I just want to show you a few things with the vector tool that you might need now or maybe later. I'll create a new file. Okay, so click on the vector tool over here, then click anywhere in the canvas to add your first point. Click somewhere else to add the second, and you will see that a line now connects both points. Let's add a third point. Click somewhere and hold down the mouse while you drag away to draw a curve like this. The two small dots connected to the new point are called control points. Their position determines the exact curve between the main points. And you can move them around to modify the curves with the mouse or with the arrows on your keyboard. When you're done, you can close the path by selecting the first point again, like this. But if you don't want to close the path, you can also just press Enter or Escape when you're done, like that. Okay, let's get rid of this shape and we'll draw a new shape with the vector tool. Click anywhere to add a first point. And if you hold down Shift before inserting a new point, it will align it at a 45 degrees angle. And if you hold down the Alt key, the new segment of the path will be a circle, and you can place your point anywhere on the circle. Okay, now let's see how you can edit a shape or a vector path. I'll draw a circle and I'll press Enter to enter the vector editing mode. There are 5 point modes you can use and they appear when you select one of the points. The first one is the straight mode, where you have no control points and therefore just straight lines over here. Mirrored, the control points mirror each other, so they are opposite each other and at the same distance from the main point. And if you move them, you can see that they mirror each other. This is the default mode if it's not straight. Okay, next is the asymmetric, where the distance between the control points and the main point is independent, but they do mirror each other when you move them around. Next up is the disconnected, where the control points are completely independent of each other. So I can take this one, put it here, take that one, put it here. And finally you have the rounded, where the point is rounded as a rounded corner with a specific radius that you can change over here. Okay, let's see how we can use that. Let's say we want, I don't know, an icon with the shape of a drop. We'll start by drawing a circle. We'll select the vector point at the top, move it up a little bit, maybe 50 pixels or 60 pixels, something like this. And change the point mode to disconnected. Select one of the control points and use the arrows on the keyboard to move the control point to be more precise and count what you do. So I'll use the arrow key while holding shift in order to move down the point 10 pixels by 10 pixels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe a bit more. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3 on the right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's move this one up a little bit. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Pretty easy, right? Okay, one more tool you might need is the scissor tool. If you don't have it in your toolbar, just right click on the toolbar, select customize toolbar and drag the scissors in your toolbar. Okay? We'll get rid of this, we'll draw another circle. Get rid of the fill and add a border. Okay. Enter the vector mode and use the scissors. So let's say we want to delete this segment. We can just click on it while the scissor tool is selected and this will cut it. This can be really useful. Now let's say we want to, let's go back, only keep one part of the segment. We don't want to get rid of all of it. What we can do is place another point where we want to cut, for instance over here, and then use the scissor tool to get rid of the segment. Before you get to work, take 2 minutes to try this little vector editor game at shape.method.ac. This is kind of fun and it will show you and you can learn to use the vector tool. And when you're done with this game, go ahead and start redesigning this camera flow. Have fun!